don't think we can face school, Mum.
You'll be fine as soon as you get there.
We're going to treat me like some kind of freak.
No change there, then.
Once you got the first day out of the way, they'll forget all about you.
You don't know them.
Come on, you two.
I can't leave Jerry.
She'll be fine. I have done this before, you know.
Yes, come on, let's go.
Mum.
Go.
Bye, sweetheart. I'll be back to give you your tea.
Come on, I'm due at the solicitors.
Today?
We have to complete on the farm by noon.
Why?
Well, so the Sugdens can put a bid in for their new place.
Aren't we rushing this a bit, Tony?
We can't pull out now.
Well, we ought to talk it through.
We have.
Well, it just feels a bit impulsive. Could you come back when you've dropped the children off? Tony? Tony!
Don't forget, save some energy for tonight.
Oh, yeah?
The wine bar. We don't want you falling asleep on your first shift, do we?
Fat chance.
Oh, I've made you a list.
Of what?
OK. Dry roasted peanuts, tortilla chips. Oh, and can you get those things you get from the Indian takeaway?
What for?
Freebies. The more people eat, the more they'll drink to quench their thirst.
Linda, why are you doing...
Oh, will you get some olives and stuff like that? Cheers.
When? You know, I do have a job to go to. I'm going to be late as it is.
Yeah, but you can bunk off without anyone noticing. I'll see you later. Morning.
Hi. I'll be back for my rounds this afternoon. Emergencies refer to Hotman. I've got my mobile.
Holding the fort again, am I?
Yes. Well, you shouldn't be so capable. You wouldn't have to.
That's true. Oh, hiya.
Hiya.
You two ready?
Zoe, I really don't think we should come. Sophie, I haven't got time for this now.
Well, it's not fair to take James to the prison. He doesn't like it there.
And it's not fair on Dad if he doesn't get to see him.
Morning. All set?
Hiya.
Hi, where's Andy?
He's upstairs getting his books. Thought we'd try a bit of history.
Oh, well, I should start with Attila the Hun, if you want to keep his attention.
Seems a bit calmer now Robert's back.
Yeah, well, how long will that last?
A lot of it's down to us, Jack. We said we'd provide him with a settled home.
Yeah, well,
Our first place got bulldozed, then we shoved him in a caravan. Now he's in a cottage with no room to swing a cat.
well, I wouldn't be surprised if he's tried it. Hi. Right, you two. Come on, field trip.
Where to?
We're going to buy our new farm.
Brilliant.
Jack, we can't bid for a new farm. The money for the old one is not in place yet.
It will be by lunchtime. Solicitor's word on it.
You look well in them Chauffeurs cakes, didn't you, Sam? I don't know why I don't take it up for a living.
Apart from the fact that he can't drive, you mean?
I wish he didn't have to go back, Dad. I mean, I miss him somewhat rotten.
I know, son. But until the coppers lose interest, he's better off in the old country with his new pals.
Has been seeing them leprechauns again.
Well, Pollard's fault he got into trouble in the first place.
I know. Led him off the straight and narrow.
Aye, there was Sam all set to become a brain surgeon.
You are going to need surgery in a minute, pal, because that is my brother that you're talking about.
Who's that? You a cage?
Am I the only one does any work round here? We've got a bus to run.
What's the point?
Oh, well, we're just building up to it, like.
You got to stick at things in this life, not give up at the first sign of any graft.
We've done the Wrinklies, we've done the kiddies, we've done the tours, and we ain't made a penny.
Well, why don't we just pack it in while the going's good, eh?
'Cause I've had an idea. One that'll work. But first you've got to. That bus is filthy. Get scrubbing.
Hey, aye.
Hey, what do you think I'm doing? Stood here trying to get a suntan?
Oh, what are you on about now?
I've already knocked.
But he can't have heard you or else he would have opened it, wouldn't he?
Well, of course he must have heard me. He's probably busy with his ablutions.
Well, how long does that take?
No telling some folk.
Cooey! Mr. Turner! Are you on the bog?
Everything all right?
Mr. T's not answering.
Well, he's probably overslept.
What, Big Al? He's usually up with the lark.
Well, I've been stood here for at least 10 minutes.
Come on, there's a spare key round the back, but don't tell him I told you.
Hi, Emma. Hello. We just wanted to welcome you back to school. Thanks. We've just been saying, having a baby and that must have been dead hard. It's not been too bad, actually. No, I mean, getting pregnant with a face like yours. Just leave me alone, will you? Should have said that to the dad, shouldn't you? Who is it? Was he on a dare or something?
You're so funny.
Hey, Emma, Everything all right?
Fine. Are you going to introduce us?
I'm Emma's brother. You got a problem?
Come on, Will. Nothing you couldn't help me with.
Steve, thanks for coming.
No problem.
Where's James?
I think Sophie took him for a walk. They didn't come back in time.
Oh, good. Well, he's had his last look inside this place.
Why's that?
I've sacked my brief. He was a total incompetent.
In what way?
I'm still here, aren't I?
Dad, was that wise?
Now I've got the best in the business.
That's what you said about the last one.
And 6 months to prepare your defence.
I may not have to. He said he'll get me out of here before my case comes to trial. I hope you got my bed made up, Zoe.
Al? You down here, Al?
I'm over here!
Blimey, Al. What happened?
I can't feel my leg.
Oh, he needs an ambulance. I'll call an ambulance.
Manny, help me shift these. Take it careful now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How long you been like this?
I came down last night to change a barrel. When I went to shift it, this whole damn lot came on me and knocked me out.
You've been here all night?
Yeah, longest night of my life.
Well, I reckon that's put pay to your rugby career.
Never mind that. I've got a pub trip.
Hey! Not till you've had this looked at, you haven't?
No. I'll look after the pub this lunch. And rest assured, yeah, the woolpack will be in safe hands with me.
Your assets are too diverse. We need to sell off the underperformers and concentrate on our strengths.
Are you mad? I've spent half my life building up that company. I'm not going to get picked off by a bunch of thieving scavengers.
You can sell now on your own terms or watch it trickle away to nothing.
Why are you so keen for me to sell? Got a buyer lined up, have you?
You wanted my advice.
Steve's only doing what you're paying him for.
You and Kim would have got on like a house on fire.
That's an unfortunate way of putting it.
The only thing she ever saw was the bottom line of her bank statement.
Frank, you need to generate some cash or you go under.
You're not selling anything, do you hear me? I run this company.
Frank, you're in prison.
And that's where you'd like me to stay, isn't it?
Dad.
I'll be out of here before you know it, Steve. And you better pray that you've been acting in my best interests.
When the auction starts, don't even blink.
I'll do my best.
Has the money arrived?
Solicitor's phone's permanently engaged. I couldn't get through.
He's got to eat a bit fine, isn't he?
Yeah. He's probably trying to ring us at home. Could have been made for us, this farm. There's no way I'm letting it get away.
We can't risk it, Jack. If the Cairns have pulled out, we won't have the money to pay, and then we'll lose our deposit.
Why would they pull out? Everything's fine now. Stop worrying.
Jack!
Don't worry.
One more crap like that and you are dead, pal.
Hey, I won't tell you again. It's supposed to be happy hour. So you either get happy or you get out.
So there he was, lying on the cellar floor, all these barrels piled up on him. Well, I made him as comfortable as I could, and then I rang for an ambulance.
What, all on your own?
Well, more or less. I don't want thanks for saving someone's life.
Did you get all the stuff?
Yeah. And they had to go into Horton. Most exotic snack they've got in the post office is Twiglets.
And receipts?
Oh, yeah. What for?
So that we can claim back off Eric.
Yeah, fat chance.
We'll just have to make up in tips then, won't we?
Is it worth it? I mean, come on, we're slogging his guts out as it is without taking on a night job as well.
Look, Biff, we're investing in our future. We've got to put something by so we can get started on our family. Right.
We signed an exclusive deal with Home Farm to bust the holiday villagers round the place. Harrogate, York. Take all them chaps across the moors in search of Cliff Richards. The list is endless, huh? What do you think?
Brilliant.
You got something there?
Oh, we could get some of them dead smart uniforms with peak caps and that, couldn't
So
we?
we can even bigger plonker than normal.
Get off my case, Marlon, right now, and I mean it.
Get back in your pram, you big girl.
Right. That's it. Look, sit down. This is happy hour. Every time I say something, he has got to come back with a smart comment to make me look stupid.
You don't need my help, mate.
I have had it up to here with you, Marlon. That is one smart comment too many. But we are all family here. I'm going to teach him a lesson. I'm going to knock his lights out. Yeah, well, just do it then.
Right, you'll have to come through me first, son.
Oh, taking signs now, are we?
Why not? Come on, we'll murder pair here.
Oh, behave, the latter here.
He started it.
Nah, I'll finish it.
Oh, yeah?
What the earth do you think you're playing at? Me first time in charge and look what you've done!
It weren't us, the table just collapsed under the weight of
I'm
drink.
warning you out now!
Oh, come on, man.
You're bad!
No, don't be hasty, lass.
All of you.
Andy.
Now get out now! Go!
Ladies and gentlemen, may I draw your attention to Melby Farm and land outlying buildings and stables. Now, who would like to start the bidding, please, at £120,000?
I still couldn't get through.
130?
I can't believe it. We've come so far.
140?
Jack, what are you doing?
I can't just let it go. We might never find a place as good as this again.
150?
But we haven't got the choice.
Look, what could have happened? The money's bound to be there.
160?
We don't know that for certain.
Well, that's a risk we're just going to have to take.
£170,000. 180? £180,000? Last time, then, at £170,000. Sold, gentleman in the second row, £170,000.
What have you done? I can't believe you'd be so irresponsible. You've risked everything on a whim.
Buying this place is the best thing we've ever done. You should be happy. We've bought the farm of our dreams and we've sold the biggest liability this family's ever had, all on the same day.
We don't know if the sale has gone through yet.
Yeah, well, we'll soon find out, though, won't we?
Hiya! Oh, didn't amputate you then?
Why, I broke my foot. What on earth's going on here?
What? Oh, I decided to call an happy hour, but a few of the punters got a bit out of hand.
A happy hour?
Hurricane, more like.
But it's all right, Mr. T, I've barred 'em.
I'd leave you alone for a couple of hours, you give away half my stock and allow the customers to ransack the pub.
Well, it is my first time on my own, but I can only ever get better.
Who were these idiots?
The phone must be out of order. We should have driven by on the way back.
They'd have been shot by the time we got to Leeds. I'll try the care. Yes? I see. Right. Well, thanks for ringing. Bye. That was the solicitor.
And?
I can't believe it.
Jack, tell me it hasn't fallen through.
You were right. I don't know what I was doing. It was a stupid risk.
I know, but you wouldn't listen.
Why didn't you try and stop me?
I tried to, but you were too pig-headed.
Well, it's just as well, really.
Well, how do you make that out?
Solicitor said the money's come through. I better go and buy a bottle of champagne.
What?
We've done it, Sarah. The cairn's paid. We've got our new farm and you've got a new home, son.
Brilliant!
Shucks! I'm done.
Hey!
Don't you ever, ever do that to me again.
Thanks. I don't know what I'd have done without you.
Ah, well, if that's it, I'll be off.
But, Terry, I had time to do a lot of thinking last night, stuck down in that cellar.
Ah, well, I've heard in a night on the beer, but that was ridiculous.
But well, this is going to be very inconvenient, and Mandy's proving to be something of a liability.
No, you can't blame her for her family. I mean, she is doing her best.
No, Terry, what I'm trying to say is, look, can't we just let bygones be bygones? And we both made mistakes. Would you consider taking your old job back?
Well,
just until my foot gets better.
No, well, I'm tempted. I'm flattered, but well, it'd be like going backwards. I've got my own pub in Leeds to go to now, and Well, I can have karaoke and quiz nights to my heart's content.
Well, you can have them here, if you want them.
Not a bad moment, is it? Only Donna heard about your accident.
I'll go and help Mandy tidy up.
They're chucked off the shelf, and I will have to pay for them.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Well, that's really very thoughtful of you.
The first time in charge and this happens, eh?
Who declared war first?
If you think this is messy, you should see my house.
Mandy, could you give us a minute, please?
What for? All right. I'll take the rubbish out.
I don't suppose you brought a dustpan?
Take me with you, Terry.
You what?
We could start again in Leeds, get our own place. No one knows us there.
What about Vic?
I don't love him. I tried. I want to be with you. I don't care where we are. Just don't leave me behind.
Look, I'm going away to make a fresh start. On my own. There's nothing between us anymore.
But there could be.
No,
we were
there-
under too much pressure, that's all. Living here, Vic and the kids over the road, we could be good together.
No, we couldn't. Too much has happened.
I'm begging you, Terry. You're the only thing I care about. It was the kids that ruined it for us. I'll leave them behind. There's nothing left for me here now. Nothing.
I'm sorry, Viv.
Hi, Betty. We're here to help you set up.
Come on, then. But you know I'm very particular where things go.
I just wanted a word.
Have you decided?
It's the hardest thing that I've ever had to do.
Have you told Linda about your dad? She doesn't know about the illness. She doesn't even know you found him again, does she?
I just thought that by talking about it, it's going to make everything come true.
If you're not protecting Linda by burying your head in the sand...
All right, I will go and see him. I suppose I just didn't want to face it. If my dad is dying, then this man that I've never even met is going to change his lives. And not for the better.
At least this way you'll know for certain.
You'll have to forgive Dad his wild suspicions. He's finding prison a lot harder than he'll admit.
Do you really think there's a chance of him getting out?
I wish I did, but... No, I think he's clutching at any hope just to keep from going mad.
Well, for what it's worth, Zoe, I don't think he did it.
Well, then you and I are about the only people who don't.
I don't mean to get personal here, but I really admire the way you're coping through all this.
Well, a lot of that's thanks to you. I'd be completely lost without your advice.
I don't mean the business. I mean, to all intents, you've lost a father. Chris is hardly a bedrock of support, and, well, we all need someone in our lives to turn to.
I seem to have driven them all away. First Emma, then Susie. Must be something wrong with me.
No. Believe me, that's certainly not the case.
I ought to be getting back.
One for the road?
Are you trying to get me drunk?
No, I just hate to see a good bottle of wine go to waste.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, he'll be there now, enjoying his honeymoon, leaving us to slug our guts out to pay for it.
You'll have your own place soon, though, won't you? Someone else doing all the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, customers in at the deep end.
Good evening, sir. Like a table? Sit down there, then. Cheers.
Imagine it, eh? Honeymooning with Dee. Can think of worse things. Terry? Terry?
What you can cope here, eh? You're taking to it like ducks to water.
Hang on, where are you going?
I've got something to do.
No, Terry, you can't just leave us like this.
Terry?
Are you sure I can't tuck you up on that settee in there?
No, I'd prefer to be here, thank you.
Honest? I mean, I can cope on my own, you know.
Yes, I know. I'd just rather keep an eye on things.
All right, you're the boss.
You stupid girl.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. T. Do you not think you'd be better off in the back?
For heaven's sake, how many more times do I have to tell you?
Well, if you're going to put your foot down.
Can't believe how lucky we've been. It all seems to be going through without a hitch. Yes. The nice thing about buying from people you know is it cuts out all the time wasting. We were getting very desperate in that chalet.
Yes, I can imagine.
Everyone's very excited. And at last, Jerry's going to have a proper home. Good. There is one thing, though, Sarah. When you bought the house, did you get a survey done?
Yes, I think so.
And I know this sounds cheeky of me, but could we have a look? It's just that with it all happening so quickly, we only had time for a cheap one.
I'll see if I can find it.
Thanks. Well, here's to our new homes.
We clean the bus out every day. It's just a matter of putting on a public face and all pulling together, and you watch. We'll have our own fleet in no time.
Do you want something?
A drink? Obviously.
In here?
It is our local, Mandy.
Well, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, forgive and forget, Mandy. Don't you think we've suffered enough?
Out!
Oh, yeah. You made your point. Butcher's round.
You're bad!
It's not up to you no more, anyway. Long John's back.
Only as an observer, I'm afraid. Amanda's in charge.
You heard him. Out.
Well, I never thought I'd live to see the day.
Well, you have. So up it! Sorry, Mr. T.
Rubbish pub, anyway.
We'll go down the wine bar.
You wait till you get home.
Landlord ain't got a leg to stand on anyway.
My watch stopped.
Turning out the riff-raff.
This is a surprise. Can I offer you a drink?
No thanks, Al. It's not a social call. Let me get you one.
Hey, you're not back here to work, are you?
Well, just to start my new job, and Al's back on his feet. Didn't think I'd leave you in the lurch, did you?
Cheers, Derek.
You're very close, aren't you and Frank?
It's only now that he's not around I realise how much I need him. He's always been this tower of strength. Now that everything's collapsed around him, he just looks so lost.
Not while it's got you.
Whenever anything went wrong for me, Dad was always around to sort it out. I guess that's what they're there for.
I'll have to take your word for it. Mine died soon after I was born.
Steve, I'm sorry.
Don't be. Apparently it wasn't your fault.
I know absolutely nothing about you.
There's not much worth knowing.
I've always found you rather intimidating, but actually you're quite vulnerable.
Well, only with people I trust.
Steve, what's going to happen about my father? He shouldn't be in prison. He couldn't have done it. I don't think I could cope if I didn't think he was going to come home again.
Oh, he will.
All my life he's helped me, and there's nothing I can do.
Zoe, I'd like to feel there's more to you than someone who just came in to help with the business.
Well, I couldn't have got through this without you. I'll make sure Dad knows how much you've helped us.
You know, that's not what I meant.
I think I've stayed too long.
Stay a bit longer, don't go.
I think I must have been sending out the wrong signals somehow.
I haven't just imagined what's happened here, have I? I thought we could be good for each other, Zoe.
There's been a mistake. I'm sure it's my fault. I'm sorry.
Zoe? Zoe!